You see, corporate entertainment had become tired and boring. And then we step back and let them have it. The Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. And then walk away.
I'm a passionate and driven communicator. My story is about how we took an idea and literally revolutionized the events industry. A friend and I, we had an idea for a fun operatic corporate entertainment concept. And we turned that idea into the Three Waiters, a business that has entertained nearly 3 million people, and it became the most successful corporate entertainment act in the world.
What is it about Nessun Dorma? I'll tell you. It's the closest piece of music man has ever come up with which parallels the act of lovemaking. Well, for one thing, it takes about 2.5 minutes. Obviously serious. Opera buffs get it. But then you also get footy fans and Broken Hill coming up to you saying, mate, I bloody hate opera, but geez, I loved your show. Now, my business partner and I, we didn't know it at the time, but this was going to become something much more than just entertainment. Ready for this? Do you think you boys could do your Three Waiters show for the Three Tenors? I helped create a show that became #1 in the world. I am, and always will be, tremendously proud of my association with the Three Waiters. But you know what? I never stopped being a rock and roller at heart, and a few years ago, I felt the need to move on. In May of last year, I actually sold my complete shareholding in all three companies. So I am now no longer affiliated with the show at all.
My key message is that being courageous and creating opportunities for yourself is the secret to success. You know, life's not a rehearsal and we only have one chance. So I never wanted to look back on life and say that I wasted my talents. Being entrepreneurial is about being passionate. It's about giving it all and being brave enough to be innovative.
Yeah, I learned from this that I'm not afraid of risk, and that without it, you cannot crash any boundaries at all. With risk comes adventure and excitement. Those are things I found that I thrived on, and that really drove me. I had a major dilemma because I'd gone ahead in early 1999 and secured the New Zealand theatrical rights to a show called Looking Through a Glass Onion, which is an evening with John Lennon, words and music. So the monumental mythbuster I learned from this is that you do not need to have a university degree or have years' experience in these kinds of things to pull something like this off. Bollocks, my opinion. Passion was the petrol.
After 15 years as a theatrical producer and a producer of corporate entertainment acts, I've summed up my business ethos into a few major strategies.
And once again with the leading men, I've kept it simple. Put it at a price that differentiates it from the rest. But we still get people who go, oh, can you give me a discount? Deadwood. Don't worry about them. You put your price up, you got yourself a whole new market. We took a genre previously considered high art, and we made it appeal to the broadest range of people possible. We set an extremely high standard of quality because we had to. Not easy to cast, but we do. We find them the best of the best quality. Keep on finding ways to making it fun. Give it a twist. And focus.
My Keynote is a snapshot of my career. It's full of interesting anecdotes and business insights. But the unique point of difference is that in my Keynote, I sing 1 or 2 arias. And as far as I know, no one else on the speaking circuit has ever done that. And I do this because it stirs the emotions, and it's a really effective way of engaging with an audience.
This is your chance to reach inside and find that inner rock or opera singer that is in each and every one of us.
Sensational session. Building a global business from a simple idea was tremendous.
And the whole crowd was standing up and singing along. It was very, very good.
He was fabulous. He was very, very good, very inspiring. Great story.
Darryl's story is one which is unique and does touch our hearts and also our minds.
As someone who's responsible for managing large events, and particularly the content of large events, it's very important that we find speakers and presenters who can engage an audience and deliver on the client's communication objectives. In my experience working with Darryl, he's a master at that.
What a fantastic presentation and a fantastic story. And there were some analogies, there were some great analogies for us to apply to our own business. more! Woo! More! We want more!
I have a very compelling story to tell, and I love telling it. And by speaking to large audiences, if I can inspire even one person to take their own business ideas seriously, then for me, that's a great day at the office.
I just want to say one thing. Have you ever been to a business seminar like that? Was that awesome? That was unbelievable.